Are we even live? Are we even live right now, chat? I see chat and I see words. I think we might be live. Are we live, chat? This is a different looking basement. Very good, yes. I agree, it is a different looking basement. So we are in a different basement. And I put my diploma, my college degree up behind me because I'm so proud of it. So proud of that college degree. Worked so hard for it. But welcome to the stream, everybody. Hit that like button if you want to chill. If you're into chilling. Hi. No, you're not. No, you're not live. Boy, what do you think? What's up? Big Z. What's up, Big Z? RS Smoothie. Gen Z Auto, hey. Bro's got the blue collar beard going. It's been a rough few months, but we're here. We made it. We're ready to chill. I appreciate that, Big Z. Yeah, this, it's a decent hat. Jeffrey? Big J. What's up, Big J? No, chat, how you guys doing tonight? Let's put this song on. I like this. This song is nice as people start to filter in and out. This is a nice little tune. Yeah, it's good to hear. I'm glad you're doing good. Dominic, what's up? What's up? George Curtis, yo. I might have to relearn all your guys' names now because it's been so long and now all I'm seeing is a bunch of, what are they, tags? At Jeffrey. Ford sucks balls. Mopar or no car? Yeah, my Ford is leaking oil right now. So that's gonna be a, what do you think that's gonna be, chat? That's like $5,000. That's what I'm guessing. So I'm just gonna kind of let it drip oil. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. It is dripping on my new cement though, in my driveway. I don't really like that, so that might be a motivator to get it fixed. Angel Boy, what's up? Hey man. Paulina Ultra 4582, I'm gay, please no hate. I am gay, please no hate. Oh, there's no hate for any gays or any race or sexual preference or whether you're big or small. You don't even have to tell us about it, if you want to, but Libro 97, mod me? What's up? What's up? What was this? The Nigerian Nightmare. You suck. What? Are you Dave Portnoy? No. Man, to come into somebody's house and to just say you suck. Like, it's a good thing I don't, it's a good thing I'm chill, you know? It's a good thing I'm chill. Because comments like that, they could really hurt somebody. They could really hurt somebody's feelings. And they could hurt my feelings. But I'm too chill to even care if I suck right now. That's how humble I am right now. I'm so chill that I can't even care that I suck. You know? Brittany, what's up? Brittany Jennings. Brittany Jennings, 151. What's her name? Well, some people call me the Old Dirt Show. Some people call me the Old Dirt Show. Asking people what their favorite place in the world. How about you? My favorite place in the world is around my kitchen table with my family. Talking about what we're grateful for. And I got young kids, so we play a lot of I Spy. You know, I Spy with my little eye. You know, something blue. We do a lot of that. We do a lot of I Spy. Yeah, my 1-year-old, he's funny when he plays I Spy. He'll go, I spy with my little eye. Dad. He just tells you. He just tells you. Do you like cats? R.I.P. the Nike hat? No. I have 2 of them, so they still exist. They're still around. I know this guy for a year now, bro. Calm your horses, Jeffrey. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Gen Z Auto. Got my back. I see you got my back. Dude, we got mods out here, people. We got members out here, you guys. You can become a member. And honestly, don't even become a member right now because I'm trying to work out my schedule so I can start streaming again. I've been super busy and I've been a bad streamer. I've been a bad boy, you guys. I've been a bad boy. The one and only Nicole. Well, how's it going? Cat Army 15. Do you like cats? Derek, what's up? Derrico? What have you done with a hand? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I like cats. I do like cats. The Old Dirt Show. Hey, appreciate that. Has your youngest son started talking? Yeah, he can understand a lot. He's 19 months. He can understand a lot and he can say a lot of words too. And my 3-year-old, he started talking really early, and really well. Like people were like, wait, he's only 2? And I was like, yeah. So that was cool. And he's kind of following that too. He's a little more wild though. I don't think he's picking it up fast and he understands a lot and everything, but I think his pronouncing is a little more kiddish still. So, I'm sure he'll grow out of that. He's only 19 months, so not worried about it or anything. It's just, yeah. What room is this? So this is my new basement of our new house. Our new dwelling unit. It's a dwelling unit. So, the Stupid Productions. Hi, how you doing? Welcome everybody. Appreciate the 5 likes, you guys. Thanks for joining. M Bell, what's up? Chevy's better, probably, but is a Chevy hat better? The world may never know. Man, I'm glad you guys turned out today. I honestly I was gonna just pass out. I actually just woke up because put my son to sleep, and then turns out I passed out and I had a big red mark on my face. I think you might be able to see it a little bit. Like I was sleeping like this, and then I had a big red mark on my face. So I was like, I should just keep sleeping, but something told me to go live tonight. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Become a member, that'd be cool. 650 jewels, appreciate that, Gen Z Auto. JK, I have an OBS. I do have OBS, and I will start using OBS again and streaming video games. What do you guys think of Arc Raiders? I was thinking about streaming that. I've been hearing really good things about that game. What is this channel about? This channel is very ADHD. Let me just be the first to tell you. We talk about anything under the sun. We do anything under the sun. Look at some of my kindling videos. Like 200,000 plus views. Arc is really popular. Variety streamer. Yeah, I mean, the channel is it's a work in progress, like most people, like most humans. We're just gonna see where it takes us. And right now it has taken us to chilling with chat. So right now we're just chilling with chat. I'm try to read as many chats as I can and be engaging and just be here with you guys. So it's been a while, and I honestly feel a little nervous and a little rusty going live. And for a while I was in a nice little groove there. Thanks for the 7 likes, you guys. Appreciate that. I was in a nice little groove. Happy Friday. And I really didn't hesitate to go live, but lately I got this new layer of like, it's been so long. You know, do I still got what it takes? You know, sometimes I question whether or not I got what it takes. And I got my mic here, so it's nice to have a mic once in a while. And I got the chat pulled up here on my computer as well, so if it kind of looks like I'm not looking at you, because I'm not, it's kind of nice to look over to this side. I can see a little better over here. But yeah, how are you guys doing tonight? It's amazing, you guys turned out. We already got 82 views, 13 viewers. Hit that subscribe button, say hello, jump in the chat. We got Cheese. What's up, Big Cheese? Did Grandma move with you? Yep. Yeah, Grandma's here. She's napping. Yeah. Grandma likes to nap. This channel is like a tsunami being hit by a tornado. There isn't a direction. It's just happening. That's probably one of my favorite descriptions of this channel. I've had AI give me descriptions of what this channel is, and you know, AI is pretty insightful. But yeah. Timmy W9C, please send prayers for me because I have cancer. We will send some prayers your way, Timmy. Sorry to hear that you have cancer. I don't know how to give advice for cancer patients. I think you're still alive, but it's I know it's a hard a hard journey for people. My grandma had cancer. Actually, my mom even had cancer. Very minor types of cancers, but my grandma had breast cancer, so that was pretty big. You like AI videos? I do not like AI videos. No. No, I don't know why I need to care that a fake AI generated dog is saving a AI generated baby from an AI generated bear. No. It's soulless. It's soulless. And it's taking our jobs. What? What? Are we chilling with ears, guys? I didn't even know you could do that. Are you a member of the Church of the Fonz? Hey! No, I wish I was, though. When are we getting another chair stream? How about right now? I'll be right back. I'm going to get some water. I really don't want to leave you guys because you're so active, but I really need some water. There we go. I like to keep water all over the room. Spot on pizza. Dirt, when you get another chair stream, thank you. I have cancer. What do I do? OG Tracer. Just keep living. Just enjoy every moment, man. Or woman. That's all we should be doing anyway. We, plan for the future, hope for the worst, plan for the best, whatever. But we're here right now. This is what we have. We have what we have. Dirt, you're a total variety streamer. Appreciate your pizza. Thanks for showing up today, pizza. The Sir Ramen AI video is getting so good. I don't know if some are real or not. It's true. It's gonna be hard to watch anything soon when we know. I really hope there's a watermark or something that's added to the AI videos. I don't want to watch them. I really don't. I don't want to be fed a false. I don't want to be fed that easily a false reality. Like, when we have to craft our own humanity, when we have to actually put in the work to be like, look at how I look. I look like this. We had to actually do that. But now we can just have AI generate videos of people stealing packages and then having them blow up and get what they deserved. Porch pirates or package pirates, whatever they call them. Then I have to think like, oh, good, we're getting these guys back. These thieves are getting what they want. But it's all fake. I don't want to do that. You guys looking for a little chair stream? No, I don't know. I'm not that into it. High five for 100 joules. We got years to come. We got 41 more years of this, you guys, so sign up. Appreciate you for the support, the 8 likes. I got to get back into reading everyone's comments. The new owners of the other house will find peanut butter M&Ms for years. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I had peanut butter M&Ms all over that house. Most of it by mistake. Sing Ted Nugent, Great White Buffalo. I'd like to point out the last chair stream was 7 months ago. Hey, how are you today? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I was gonna be sleeping by now, but I figured I'd, maybe I'll even play a little Fortnite. I like a little Fortnite. Dirt is an AI. I have been told that I'm AI like, or I'm actually video game like my movements, like how I move, how I play basketball. I've been told that it's pretty video game esque. When am I putting the tree up for the holidays? Well, we'll have to check with Jem about that, my wife. For those of you who don't know, I think we might have the OGs showing up now, staying around. 9 likes. Thanks for that. I appreciate that. I think after Thanksgiving we'll throw it up. I love you so much. So I wish I kind of don't know who you guys are anymore because I can't see your names. How do I change your names back? Is there a way to change your names back? Or did YouTube do that? Because I didn't change them. But now I don't know who you guys are. So we'll just have to get to know you all over again. And if you're new, then you're going to get to know me too. RDR2 streams were a long time ago. I got my mod strike back then too, but I got it back. Hey, if you can show a pattern of, dedication and Chili, you've been very supportive. It hurt me. It hurt me to try to keep that mod from you. It was painful. It was painful. And I saw the effort. I saw the real effort and the thoughtfulness behind what you were doing as a chatter, as a member, as a donator, probably top donator, I would say. I saw the effort did not go unnoticed, and you had to get your mod back. You did. You deserved it. You deserved it. You a Ford guy? I do have an F-150, but it's leaking oil right now, so we're kind of on rocky terms a little bit, I never did anything to Ford. I never hurt my Ford. I don't know why it's leaking oil all over my driveway. I'm not into that. Adrian SML 67, the big 6'7". Hi. Hi to you. Big touch. I love you so much. Your wife? Heart. Oh, I broke your heart because I have a wife. Yeah, I'm taken. Got that ring right there. I'm taken. It's okay. I'll tell you that I'm in love with you. I don't think you can change the names, but different streams list them differently. I don't get it. Yeah, I think there's got to be a setting that got turned. I'm going to turn this on. Automated ads. All right, I'm turning on ads because I'm trying to, I didn't even know you guys could do all these animation stuff. This is cool. Keep it coming. Are you getting gay in here? No, I'm only 5%. I only get 5% gay. That's the max that I'll get. And that's kind of like, basically like, Brad Pitt's abs are nice. Like that's like 5%. That's 5% for me. I'll get around 5%. I'm not worried about 5%. And I'm okay with, 100% for other people. I'm okay with that. But for me, I go 5. Yeah. I will die on this hill. Ford sucks. I will die. All right, I've seen that. Yeah, I mean it's leaking oil all over the place, and I'm trying to be super chill about it, but like I think it's gonna be around $5 grand to fix it. Impeach impeach Biden 2024. This guy. Uh, are you making an Oreo tort for Thanksgiving? Oh, did I live stream an Oreo tort yet? Remind me, chat. Did I live stream an Oreo tort? Because I think I was supposed to do that, right? I feel like I did puppy chow or something. And I am addicted to sugar, so I don't want to do too many streams like that. You know, become one of those gobblers. I don't want to be one of those gobblers. I like the chill streams. I like connecting with you guys and reading your stuff. Jordy, you gonna do another RDR2? I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about just going for like 12 hours. I'm trying to figure out a stream schedule. My schedule's been really wacky, and it's been hard for me to get after it. But I appreciate the 10 likes, you guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming out. Let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet. It's kind of just supposed to be background music. He tops out at 5%. Well, so the deal with this, guys, if you're just showing up and you're new here, is you guys are supposed to bring 25% of the content, sort of the yes and, you know, to help with the improv here, because this is hard work. All right, it gets tough. It gets tough. Let me just grab a water. I like to keep my water everywhere. But the improv gets tough, and I really enjoy reading the comments and kind of doing what I can, you know. So you guys, I bring the 75%. You guys bring the 25%. Effort-wise, he goes 75%. We got to give the 25%. That's right. That's right, Scott. Should I call you Scott? Because you're at Scott now. I don't know what to call. I don't know who you guys are anymore. I'm going to have to maybe use AI to figure out how to change your names back so I know who I'm talking to. You are a variety streamer, so you got to do cooking streams. Definitely. Touch. I'm going to make you tart invisible. It's a French tart. You know what I really like? That would be good. You know, I really like cheesecake. I really like Oreo tort. My mom used to make Oreo cookie tort for me every year for like 20 years. And as I got older, I couldn't eat as much because it's so rich. It's so sugary. We need special lighting. Did Dirt ever finish the Resident Evil game I bought him? You know, it was too scary. It was too scary. Why are we talking about Dirt being gay? We can change the subject if you like. Yeah, we worked out that 75-25 many a moon ago. That's true. That's been around for a while. But there's a lot of new viewers showing up right now. Jump into chat, say hello. We're pretty chill here. Do a handstand on your ceiling. Well, that's a drop-down ceiling, if you can't tell. So I'll fall right through that thing if I do a handstand on it. Dirt, you should just stream yourself digging a hole in the woods for no reason and then randomly stop one day and never mention it again. I might take you up on that. The first thing I'm gonna do before I do that though is I'm gonna get a hamster, because I think I want a co-host, and I'm gonna get a hamster to be my co-host. And whenever I'm busy, I'm just going to be streaming the hamster. One of our OG members, Anne, well, I don't think she's a member, but she's a chatter. She shows up. She's an OG. And we do have a Discord too. So if someone wants to drop that Discord and chat, we can get some people going in that Discord. I rarely show up and say anything, but you know, it's a way for you guys to hang out when I'm not live. But yeah, she threw that idea out there, and I'm actually tossing it around a little bit. Not the hamster. I'm not gonna toss around the hamster. I'm talking about the idea of the hamster. The idea of the hamster. I don't believe in animal cruelty. I don't like cruelty. Who's this little buck bunny? London, chocolate cheesecake is the best thing ever. Ford's number one. Yeah, the only thing is when it leaks oil though, it gets all over you. Not in there. Dirt is literally gay though. What? What do you mean I'm literally gay? Dirt is gay, not bisexual. Can you say London? Can you say Landon? Blue reads slow. Blood reads slow AF. No, he just likes talking, Mike. Oh, you're Dirt, my bad. Do a backflip under your bed then. Hey, Oreo of God. Do you like Oreo cookie tort? With a name like Oreo, I think you'd maybe. She was a member at one point when I gifted her. I was gonna say, I know that you gifted a bunch of people memberships, and I wasn't sure if she was one or not for a little bit. But yeah, I do remember that. Anne is a boss. Oh, I think I see Anne. Wait a minute. I am here. I am here. Sorry I'm late. Anne, don't apologize, okay? You know what you need to be saying right now, Anne? You need to be saying, thank you for waiting. All right? Just a little tip for you guys. Don't apologize. I mean, you were pretty late, though. It's probably okay that you apologize. But you know what you got to do? Someone like you, Anne, thank you for waiting. Because we were waiting. Oh, yes, we were. We're off to a good start here, guys. 188 views, I think, and 13 likes. I think we might be able to get 1,000 views tonight. Share the stream, put it on Facebook. I don't know. I actually got a Facebook again because I got to start doing some business stuff on there. So I had to sign up for Facebook again. I really didn't want to. This mic's not even on, but yeah, I really didn't want to. I got rid of my Facebook a long time ago. Like, I went hog wild on my Facebook in college. And then I realized how rich Facebook got, and I kind of became a hater a little bit. I'm like, you guys used my info. You guys targeted ads to me and made me buy a bunch of stuff that I didn't want. And then I was kind of like, I'm not really using it. It's just kind of wasting my time. So I got rid of it. 15 likes, guys. I thank you so much for that. We are on our way to being a super chill stream. I think we're on our way. Nice hat. Looks like 1980s trucker. Yeah, I think it was like a Walmart. It was actually a Walmart hat. When you live out in the boonies, like I have the last 3 years, like I basically live in the woods. The closest place was a Walmart. So I kind of like realized, I was like, all right, I'll support them. You know, they went hard. I don't like that they paid their employees so little that they had to be on like food stamps and stuff. And then, so basically my taxes pay Walmart workers. Like, how is that legal? How is that something that we're okay with as a society? But no, we're chill. We're chill tonight. We're chill. We're not going to get into that. Because we could. Hold on, let me just get this water. We're pulling out all the stops tonight, guys. It's a super chill stream. And I appreciate you guys for showing up. 15 likes. You just have to not stream for 3 months. And then come back. Blame it on the meatballs. They were good. You disregard their existence completely and utterly. Enough from experience. If people hate you, don't buy a Ford. Buy a Dodge. And everyone will love you. I do want to buy a Dodge. I want the big horn. I want to get nasty with the big horn. Yeah. Yeah, I want to get nasty with that big horn. I really just need something with 4 doors and a bed. You hear this song? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the ears. Can you guys see? You guys can see the ears, right? Hey man, where you get that hat? I like it. I got it from Walmart, I think. Just sent me a screenshot of me with the bunny ears. Dude, I'm all for the bunny ears. I love that. I love that you can just throw on some random thing. That is Dirt Professional College of Cheese Curd Production graduation diploma. You can see the diploma. What's the certificate behind you? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's my college degree. I was gonna burn it. I'll probably burn it on stream one of these days. Like, I think once I make it as a streamer, like full time, I'll burn the college degree because it's, really pointless at that time. I love meatballs. They don't love me. That is something that happens a lot, much too often. We love our food and it doesn't love us back. It's not. There's no justice. There's no rhyme or reason for it. Dirt. Should I change back to cheesy? You should always change back to cheesy. Gonna good goo who watcha gonna goo gonna goo. All right, appreciate that. Haha, my dog died. Mr. One. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that. I know, like, dogs and, some cats even a little bit, but I think cats are cold enough where it's like when they die, it's kind of like they didn't really like me anyway. But actually, cats really like me. Pretty much every cat I've ever met, like, even when people are like, that cat is so nasty, it'll come up to me. They always come up to me and they'll rub on me and stuff, and they'll be like, trying to get me to scratch them or whatever. I don't mind cats. I grew up with cats when I was a kid. I had my own cat, and then it got out, and someone ran it over. And my dad, like, he meant well, but we buried it in the backyard, and then for some reason we dug it up and then drove 2 miles down the road like a week later and then buried it again. I don't know what that was, but it made me who I am today. Do you have a favorite music artist? I'd say Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish is up there. Bon Iver. John Frusciante got me through some hard times and created some hard times, I think, too, because his music gets a little down, but it's a thing. It's a thing. Justin Timberlake, the 2020 Experience, great memories listening to that. I still work out to System of a Down, Toxicity. It's like my go-to workout music. Jake Paul the GOAT, Tyson sucks, super overrated. Wait, what are we talking about? We're talking about that? Can you believe that it was a year ago that we had the Tyson fight? Other strangers hate the cat ears. Oh, I like the cat ears. I thought they were bunny ears. Don't burn it, buy a duplicate. You worked hard for that. I'll think about it, pizza. I did work. Did I work hard for that though? I think I kind of just showed up. I hardly ever studied. We partied every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I worked out for like 3 hours a day, and then I napped for 2 hours a day, pretty much every day. I should have been making videos on YouTube, but I had a gap. I had a gap in my tooth. I had gap teeth right here. I had kind of a big gap right here and then 2 little gaps, and it was enough to keep me from going hard, from doing my best. I'm not proud of it. Never let your gap teeth hold you back. That's what I tell people now. Because I had to live it and I had to learn it. Derek, did you say yes? I was in the bathroom. You're just asking questions and then going to take a poop. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you gotta be cheesy, dude. He called you cheesy. You know, one of my favorite little jokes is when you're giving cheese to your kids, any kind of cheese, whenever you're gonna give them cheese, you gotta say, "Are you cheesy? Are you cheesy?" They really like it, and then they'll start to say it too. It's kind of funny. And he said he's considering your idea of getting a hamster. I think it's 100%. I think I've decided. Appreciate the 16 likes, you guys. LOL, he should live stream a chicken coop. Bro, you mad cute. Reality check, 6,000. Hey, I appreciate that. It's always nice to know you're cute. Mostly people, like in high school, all the girls just called me weird. I think they thought I was attractive, and I was like, I got the bone structure, I was 3%, according to the little handheld thing, I was 3% body fat. So I was pretty lean, but I was muscular. So I had a 12 pack of abs. I'm down to like 5.5 right now, but I'm getting back into it. I should show you guys my new gym setup. It's pretty nice. Yeah, maybe if we hit 300 views, I'll show you guys the gym. How about that? 300 views, I'll show you guys our new gym. We added some equipment. It's pretty cool. Chicken coop stream. Thought he was getting chickens at one point. We were, but we moved now, so we're more in the city. And I just realized there's a fly on my light, and I haven't seen any bugs in this house since we moved in. And I actually kind of think that this fly is AI. I don't know if I'm losing it, guys, but I think this fly is like, see, now it's gone. I called it out for being AI and it left. Crazy. All right, let's try to catch up. I'm watching Expendables 2. New setup, eh? Hey, Ramen. Hey, yeah, what's up, Ramen? You have new setup, new basement, new house, but the same old dirt show. Same old stream. A lot of you guys know this. I'm pretty talented at killing flies. One time I threw a shoe like 20 feet at a fly, and I killed it. It was up on these big windows we had in our old house, and it flew way up high where I couldn't reach it, because we had like an A-frame house, which had really vaulted ceilings or whatever. Like, it went all the way to the roof, so it was like 20 feet up. and there was a fly way up there on the window, and I took my shoe. First try. I think I told this story on stream before. First try, I took that fly out. I ended it. Don't come for me, PETA. It was a proud moment. I just farted and liquid poop came out. Football guy, what are you talking about? You can't just blast one on stream like that when you just first come to someone's house. Appreciate the 18 likes, you guys. We're getting up there tonight. We're gonna hit 300 views, and then you guys can check out my my new workout equipment. Study, you dork. All right, let's see what's here. Dirt has been jumping all over chat today, Ramen. Your office looks like an office. Yeah. So my old setup, I had like 30 screw holes because I literally screwed all those movies to the wall. And this look is a little more refined. It's a little more, classy. It's more of an office look for sure. Tips for high school finals. Study, you dork. Yeah, I mean, you should have been studying this whole time. If you break down your study material to like 15 minutes a day and you stay dedicated to it 15 minutes every day, and eventually the things you learn, you stop studying them because you remember them, you learned them, you really know them. And then you just study the things you don't know. It's how you optimize your time for it's like the best way to study because you're optimizing what you don't know and you need to learn compared to what you already learned. Why would you study the things you already learned and know? So you start to let those things fall off. That push those things to the side. You already know them. Don't waste time on them. Maybe little refreshers here and there, but yeah, little bits over time is the best way. Also, if you're writing a paper, even if it's a one-page paper, write it in a day and then rewrite it like every day for a week, and or rewrite parts of it every day for a week. You'll probably get a B or an A, like no problem. But if you just write it kind of one day, one night, and then try to edit it or whatever, you probably kind of rush it. You might not do as well. I wasn't a great writer though. That was something like technically I wasn't a good writer. Like grammar wise, I wasn't a good writer. Sorry. Well, Jared, I'm gonna get off and get some sleep. Yeah, you probably should. I've been getting up at 4 a.m. So I've been up since 4 a.m. and I wasn't gonna live stream because I was passing out with my son. But no, that's cool. Get some sleep. How long have I been streaming here? 50 minutes. We'll do an hour. A chill stream for an hour is good. And part of the reason I like to do the chill streams is just to kind of let you guys wind down and get ready for some sleep. And just be here with you. And you with me, and we're humans. We're kind of losing our connection with each other, and it's really a terrible thing. And it's gonna make the AI takeover that much more devastating, because if you think about it, if we really go in the direction of like not caring about each other, when AI really turns us against each other, we're gonna have no reason to hold back, and it's gonna be genocidal. It's gonna be homicidal. It doesn't keep me up at night or anything, but if you think about it, that is what will happen, and we have to fight against that, and we have to really fight against AI content. I don't need to see a fake dog save a fake baby from a fake bear and pass it off like it's something that really happened. It just doesn't matter. And they're not movies, they're like short form content that's just AI. I don't even think I want to see a full AI movie. I want to see actors crying. I want to see the craft. I want to see something that meant something to somebody and they read a script and they cried while they read it, and then they researched how to be, Gilbert Grape or, Arnie Grape, and, Ann for being here. Yeah, I appreciate that, Ann. Appreciate you for coming out. TH Rims 124, what's up? Thanks for the 19 likes, you guys. Thanks for one fart equals one dono. If I fart, you'll donate. Is that what you're saying? I got a lot of money, you guys. Actually, I randomly am making like a penny a day. I haven't even been streaming and I've been making a penny a day. And actually, the other day, my account jumped up to $16 on YouTube. And I'm like YouTube's just randomly pushing videos, which is really cool. I was trying to work on my editing a lot when I first started YouTube. Like, I think I have a good eye for editing, but to do the whole thing myself, it kind of just gets hard to do it that much and everything. But I liked where I was getting, what I got up to. And now I pretty much just stream and I don't edit anymore. I'm kind of nervous to open my editing software and just be like, do I even remember how to do this? So I was getting really fast at it too. But wow, eye contact. I didn't do any schoolwork all year my senior year. Didn't touch it until the last 2 weeks before finals. Still passed all of them. Oh yeah, I had all my credits to graduate like halfway through senior year, I think. You still looking cute. Reality check 6,000. You gotta stick around. Reality check, dirt is taken, LOL. Damn it. Dirt might be a bit promiscuous though. And we just don't know. His wife is a winner too. What the hell are these comments? Stop. And the goat. How far? No, I'm really, I'm not into cheating. I'm not into any of that nasty shit that's gonna break up my marriage, break up my family. I come from a broken family. When I was 7 years old, my mom and dad were divorced, and it was probably for the best, in a way. But it's a devastating thing. I don't care for it. I'm even if even if my wife said, you get a free day, go find a girl or whatever, let's do we'll bring a girl home and we can have some fun. I'm not going to say whether or not that's happened, but my response is no. I'm not even going to risk that, because there's some things in life, like you learn the hard way and you think like, well, I didn't know. That's one of those where I know that it's not going to be the same. It's not, I'm not going to look at my wife the same. She's not going to look at me if we do something like that, like a threesome with even if she said she was okay with it. Too risky, not doing it. And yeah, it's anything that's gonna risk my kids growing up with me or their mom not in the home at the same time, or us sharing custody and they're here with me half the time and with her half the time. Not into it. He's way behind on chat. I didn't realize how behind I was, you guys. It's true. I am pretty stinking behind. Luke Bryan? Is that Luke Bryan? They're so far behind, it's like we're in the future. All right, I'll just jump ahead. Send some more chats if you had something you really wanted me to read. I went off on my little speech there. All right, we're almost at 250 views, 20 likes, you guys. Appreciate that. But seriously, let's take this stream serious, okay? I don't do chats and streams that aren't serious. All right, so let's keep it serious. Dirt, if you read this, we have moved on from planet Earth. The sun has exploded, and we're on our way to another galaxy. I believe it. Thank you, Anne. We really like it here so far. LOL, thanks, Chili. Snapped them. Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. We're just happy you came out tonight. Shout out, please. I'm a fan. Shout out to Wild Rider, Pause, ESSA, W Chili. Shout outs are reserved for subscribers. Ha, those ears are cute. LOL. Sup, how's your day? Gavin, what's up? Oh no, jazz hands this late, guys. Derek, jazz hands this late? Shout out, please, I'm sub. He's catching up finally, thank you. He's almost back with us, almost. Jazz hands. Jewels, or what are those, jewels? The family jewels? Are those the family jewels? Yeah, we are caught up. Where's the axe? Yeah, where is Larry? That's good, we moved. We almost sold Larry, actually, and I was like, I can't let it go. I can't let him go. He made it. Oh no, Anne with the jazz hands now. And tonight, I don't know if tonight's a jazz hand kind of night. It's chill, and we're doing well. I think the stream's doing pretty well. No donations yet, but that's okay. You know, I'm still gonna read chat. But don't worry, guys. When I get to 10K subs, I'm only reading donations, okay? Because I have to make a living doing this. I can't, you know. It's the same reason I stopped going to college, you know, other than graduating. But there's just no money in it. You can't just keep going to college. Some people learn the hard way. Who would want to buy Larry the Axe? Well, I'm trying to turn Larry into a legend. Did you pack up all the sand? No, we sold it. We left the hot tub. The hot tub got stranded. We were gonna move it, but we ended up leaving it. So it was kind of our gift for the people that bought the house. If Larry got lost, I'm unsubscribing, LOL. Save the trees by the Lorax. I like the Lorax. Danny DeVito did the voice of the Lorax. Yo, bro, how are you tonight? What's up, Big Hall? DJ Hall. What did DJs even do? Do. Okay. I just really like that video. I think there's a few different versions of it. If I had $1 for every time socialism worked, I'd only have $1. Socialism. No, socialism does work. You just have to be, the government has to really define, they have to stop. You can't just keep going with it. There has to be, it has to be mostly capitalism, but then socialism for the things like, I think healthcare needs to be socialism. Like you can't make a drug for $2 and sell it for 2,000 and expect people to be like, hey, you should be well. This is a country that wants you to be healthy. It becomes a little crazy. Um, but if everyone's just like, hey, we should probably like actually try to be healthy because we're all paying for it. People will buy into that. People will be healthy. They will try to be healthier. Um, the costs will go down. The government will control the costs, so they'll have to go down. Everything, I mean, like doctors shouldn't be coming out of school with $500,000 in debt, and then hospitals have to charge. Like, the education should basically be free at this point. AI will be able to, like, we should be able to have AI instructors that can just go over all the material for basically free, for nothing. All right, let's catch up here. Let's catch up. I will catch that fly with my bare hands. He's scared. It really depends on the price degree for college. Some degrees are still great in investments. If you pick the right one, smart and going frugal route versus status of college. Yeah. Also, I mean, it helps to have to come out of college with a degree that, if you had to pay for it, something that can allow you to still have like a decent standard of living and actually pay back the student loans. I paid back a lot of student loans. Me and my wife are currently paying her student loans off, which were a lot. If anybody wants to ask me anything about how to pay off student loans, I'm a pro. We just paid $62,000 of our student loans. And when 4 years after I got out of college, I paid off $50,000 in debt. Most of it was student loans. Some of it was credit card debt from my last year when I couldn't work. You read the Mueller report? No, I didn't. Tell me about it, because it was all so confusing. One of these days, I think I'll have AI break it down and exactly what was in it and tell me about what it all means. Then we get mindless drones. Shout out Soph. Wait, who is? I mean, I remember Soph, but now the names are all different. So who is Soph currently? Is it Skyscraper? Call me, bro. I want to talk on live. I am considering adding a call feature, and I think I can just do it through Discord. So that's gonna be something. Can you quit yapping? It's kind of my job. Do you like Mango? Because Jem is really smart. Jem is really smart. Dirt, how do I not pay off student loans, but instead keep them until I die and pass them on to a random person? No, when you die, the student loans go away. I think that's the second way to get rid of them. The best way to pay off your student loans is to not go into student debt. Might want to check out the Epstein's files first. Are you guys getting rowdy tonight? 20 likes, you guys. 20. We're stuck on 20 likes. I appreciate that. I don't like being stuck. I like advancing. I like getting somewhere. 21. There we go. Thank you. Appreciate that little advance there. We're 281 views. I'll take it. That's I will get that fly. All right. What are you guys talking about? The Epstein files? Yeah, I mean, I think what a coward. What a coward. Honestly, you gotta call him out when he's a coward. Like, come on. He's like, oh yeah, we'll release those bad boys. We'll definitely release those. And then he gets elected. He's like, what? Epstein files? What? Look over there. Look over there. You know, what Epstein files? If there was Epstein files, I would know about it. Yeah, I like how a bunch of mega, big hardcore Trump supporters were like, where's the Epstein files? Because that's one thing about the mega supporters. They don't like any sort of victimizing of children, sexualizing them, whatever, worse things than that. That's a group of people. They will whoop you. They risk jail time if they find out that you're that kind of person, or you've done it, and they know the person you did it to. Like people in the hood, the black community I've heard about, they'll just find you and just whoop you up. Just justice right away. And the cops will just be like, I don't know, I guess this guy got beat up. They look the other way too. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy out there. Some people might not know about this, and that's why I loved that a lot of megas were like, release them. And they were like, why aren't you releasing them? What's the deal? Derek, epic stream, appreciate that. Keep your shirt on. Yeah, I will keep my shirt on. But I specifically want to pass them to a random citizen. How can I do that? Like a random batch of social security numbers are put in a raffle, and whoever gets selected wins my debt. Yeah, that could be fun. We might, if we're really bored with AI, like if AI is able to do so many different jobs for us, we might do raffles, like not for the lottery, but for like debt. Like life's too easy. We might actually like do raffles to make our life worse. Like it's a raffle, and they'll throw you in the bear pit or something, where it's like, you got to survive. And it's like, yeah, I need that. Like AI keeps doing everything for me. Why don't I just like sign up to this randomly get, shot at or something? Like, we got to make it interesting. We're going to really make it interesting. I think people are going to have a lot of time on their hands when, Elon's stupid robots start doing all of everybody's work, and everybody starts to feel worthless, and it's like, what's my purpose? I used to turn the knob, and now that robot turns the knob for me, what? But we'll have a lot of free time. But yeah, student loans being one of a few non-bankruptable debts is going to be crazy for America over the next few decades. I mean, America's debt in general is completely insane. The interest alone is greater than our the military budget, which is just insane. The military budget, I think it was like 57% of the overall budget of, like, how is it sustainable? I don't think it is. I think we're just going to be like, fight us. We'll fight you for it. We appreciate the money. But at the same time, all they're really doing is they're just devaluing the money. They're just devaluing it. They're just devaluing the dollar, so everything costs more. That's pretty much how they're doing it. Why is the majority of mega backing Trump instead of having more concerns for the children. Seems to show their priorities. Um, oh no, they're just interested in the files. They're still gonna back Trump, but they're just they're at least interested in they're at least not so interested or so like brainwashed that he's just a god. He's never done anything wrong. Like those people immediately lose all credibility. Don't even talk to him. Don't engage with them. They will never see. They'll never see anything that he's done wrong. They'll never admit it. But people that are just normal, but they're still voted for him, or they're, I guess on the normal, I didn't even know there were any normal megas. But the fact that they're saying release the files, we want to know. Like we have to see this person in some human way. Like you can't really think he's just a god. He's so smart and he's never made a mistake and blah blah blah. That some people really like drank that Kool-Aid. Happy Friday, chat. Bro, there was no mega crowd anymore. The only people left in mega are the most brainwashed idiots. The rest of us stopped supporting his clown ass. Thankfully, Washington was trying to pass a bill to give inheritance assets to underprivileged families. No, don't really give people things, to be honest. I mean, if AI starts to do everything, they're going to have to. It's really going to change everything, because if AI is doing all the jobs, then our job is like entertainment. Our job is like make sure your best friend isn't doing nothing but sitting around and seeing if they can get to 700 pounds. That's going to be people's goal. It's like, I just want to be 700 pounds, and I can do it now because AI is doing everything for us, and we have lots of food. And who's going to complain about that? Like, it's going to be like, no, you're not going to get 700 pounds. I'm going to stop you at like 150, 200. Like, you're good. And then maybe we'll just be able to like, kidnap people and put them in our basements and just not feed them for a little bit and make sure they like go sane again. It's gonna get weird. It's really gonna get weird. But that's why it's important that we keep our humanity and keep seeing each other as humans. It's because I think what World War II taught us is it's like we're pretty much capable of anything. But don't give anyone anything. Everyone will need to work for stuff. Like I said, unless AI really does take all the jobs, then that's going to be that. Like, then we're all basically rich. So it's kind of like they're giving us everything already. So no one's going to be able to complain because it's like, well, I already have way more than I ever need. The only thing is like housing and all that will still be a big deal because there's limited space on Earth for that. You can't just have flying houses, or like I live in a drone. I live in a house that's attached to a big drone flying around. That would be cool, but you guys went off on all this politics stuff. Cap'n, what's up, Cap? What's up, Big Cap? Things are pretty weird right now in this. I can imagine how much weirder they're gonna get. I'm imagining it right now. 305 views. Appreciate that, guys. Thanks for the 22 likes. Thanks for sticking around. Yeah, I've been thinking about this a lot more. I'm sure there's a lot of people that have already thought about this kind of stuff. One of the funny paradoxes, it's like the government is very slow. So Elon thinks he's going to be selling millions of robots, when the millions of robots have taken enough jobs that nobody can afford robots, like who's going to be buying the robots? A bunch of businesses? And why are they're making things so they can give them away? Is that like the companies are just making things so that nobody can buy them because nobody has money? What? No, so they're just they're gonna have robots making things so they can just give them away. The government's gonna be too slow to be like, okay, by the way, everyone gets like $2,000 a month or whatever they're gonna start doing. Or if AI took your job, you'll be able to collect. But then at the same time, it's like, okay, AI took all these jobs and they're doing everything. But when is AI gonna take my job? I don't want to work. I don't want to do this. So then you're going to have that too. You're going to have that rebellion of people just being like, well, why do you guys get money now because AI took your job? How about I just quit my job? Just become one of the AI bums. Hey, good evening, Kat. Can you fight off 50 wieners with just your butt? Well, it's kind of like letting them win. So yeah, I think you can fight them off. In a weird way, in a weird way, you're losing, but in a weird way, you're winning. So, yeah. It's like someone thinks they're dominating you, right? Okay, this is something I had a discussion with my family about this. Or my brother-in-law. It's pretty funny. Someone's trying to dominate you, right? But you recognize that they're trying to dominate you. So then you let them dominate you, so then you can control them. So in a way, you're dominating them. Think about it. Choose a car for an edit. 1993 Cutlass Oldsmobile Cutlass Sierra. I have yet to see an edit about a 1993 Oldsmobile Cutlass Sierra. That was my first car. Bought it for $1,500. Worked all summer after high school in a factory, third shift. Saved up enough money, rode my bike to work that summer, saved up enough money and bought it cash. And I had it for 3 years. And I could have had it longer, but it was kind of like, I replaced the fuel tank, I replaced the fuel lines, because when I replaced the fuel tank, or not the fuel tank, the fuel pump, which was in the fuel tank, the fuel lines broke because they were so old. So I had to replace those. I replaced the radiator, replaced the starter. I replaced kind of a lot of things in that car. But my mom got a bunch of money for my brother's life insurance when my younger brother, Jason, passed from a car accident. And she bought me a car for $5,000, and then so I just gave her my car, and then she gave that car to like one of her friends. So I knew it was on the road for like a few years after I gave it to her, but yeah. Jesus loves you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that reminder. Yeah, I'm really for the idea of Bo Burnham said it best. I think he said, if you want love, then the love has got to come from you. I don't think you want to take a passive approach to love. I think you want to be the one spreading the love. We need a Tucker Carlson type person, if not Tucker himself. I think Tucker Carlson I think he's pretty dumb. I think he probably is just around some people and he's entertaining or whatever, but I think overall I think he's pretty dumb. But he did his thing, you know. He's doing his thing. And I have an IQ of 85, so I don't know what dumb is. We need me to be president for real. The freedom of your first car. Yeah, it's nice, right? Hey guys, even if robots get sentient, look at the military like MP, people that protect the gate. Moon Man, what are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. That's round 9? Naval subdivision? Dirt show for president 2028. I could do it. I'm old enough. No, I think the next president I'm voting for is Mr. Beast. Because I'm pretty sure he will run. Dirt can't even stream. Dang, and going hard. And going hard in the paint right now. I mean, and you know what? I appreciate that. That's true love. I'll call it what it is. That's real love right there. No, I'm too busy raising my kids. I'm not missing out on that. I'm not going to miss out on being with my kids to be president. Not a chance. Some things are more important than being president. Did Dirt finish RDR2? Yeah. I finished that like months ago. Remember when Kanye West tried to run for president? LOL. Yeah, what was he talking about? What was Kanye even talking about half the time? Nobody knew. Marines are good. Yeah, my brother was a Marine. Navy is the best branch. One of my other brothers was in the Navy for I think 5 years. 250,000 people voted for Kanye. That is ridiculous. John, I got a question about being a mod real quick. Are you fine with curse words or do you want them blocked? Yeah, I'm fine with curse words. I honestly don't mind, like, I'm fine with the whole approach that you know, I'm not going to go off the rails, but I'm okay with the approach that Elon is taking with Twitter. And I don't go on Twitter. I think it's a waste of time, I think, for me. If there was a way, and maybe there is a way that I could start to make money on there, then I'll go on there. I don't care about connecting with anyone, getting in fights, tweets with anybody. I think it's all a waste of time. But I like his approach to say, if it's not against the law, then why should I decide that I'm going to say it's not for this platform? It's kind of like, it can go pretty nutso, I guess, in a way, but you know, I could see the point to do a little bit more like putting your thumb on it or whatever and controlling it, because people are pretty rude online, you know, like people when they get together in person, they're a little more behaved. They are like, you're looking at a human, you see that that's a person. You see when they're like, oh, that stung, that hurt. You know, I said something that bothered them. And then you naturally curb your behavior. But online, there's none of that. So that's the only kind of thing I would say is one way or one reason why you might want to do it a little bit. But at the same time, I don't know, if it doesn't hurt the platform and he's getting the money that he wants and whatever, great. And yeah, as far as curse words go, I don't care. Like it's not against the law. It's just I would say if anyone's like targeting anybody specifically, or being racist, probably, like I really don't like name calling. Yeah, I actually disowned my mom for name calling. She name called, I won't get into it too much, but she name called somebody that I love that doesn't get to be name called. And and she got disowned. So vote for me. Moon's back in town. Oh, family drama. So sorry, Dirt. W rules. Hi pizza. I made a wrap for you. Hey, that'd be cool. Yesterday I bought a loaf of bread and ate it, and then there was mold when I shit myself, and I said I finna let it crust. I finna let it crust. Trust, then tasted it and tasted like chocolate. I appreciate that wrap. That's a nice little wrap there. It's a chill wrap. Make up with your mama. I vote for Jen, 2028. I made up with my old man who abandoned me. No reason you can't make up with your mom. Yeah, my dad pretty much abandoned me too. I made up with him. Well, he kind of got kicked out of the family, and then, but he was pretty heavy drinker for a while, and I wouldn't. It was kind of my decision too. So in a way, it's kind of like, yeah, I let him back in a little bit. Um, but yeah, unless she continues to be disrespectful to people you love, that's the issue. That's the issue. I think there's something, if someone doesn't take accountability for something they did, if they don't see that it was a problem, they will do it again. I'm 100% sure of that. Why wouldn't you? If you're just living your life and I'm just doing this and I'm doing that and what people are in my way, move out of my way, I don't care. I'll say this, I'll say that, I don't care who I hurt, and I never think it's a problem, I will do it again. Because why wouldn't I? So that's the main point. My number one goal is to protect my family and raise my kids and keep my family together. I guess that's kind of like three goals. But yeah, they're all the same. You can't fix anyone. It's true. You can't. Some people are too deep to fix. Lucky I got a good family. The only person I would disown is myself. I have disowned myself many times. I've cried. I've cried because I needed to update my identity many times. And I back you, Dirt. Family's happiness. Stand firm. Hmm. Yeah, no, it's happiness when it's happiness. I understand. Um, but I kind of I'm interested in when things are actually working and not when people want them to work. You can want something to work all you want, but when they are actually working is what's important. Lucky I can't cry. You should try it sometime. So that's one thing my dad, I wish he would have been a little harder because some of it I wish I wouldn't have cried about. But my dad, he would always say I have a soft heart because I would cry pretty easily actually as a kid. Um, and and I think like neurologically, it's basically you kind of breaking down and just being like, okay, I can finally think about this, or I'm kind of over this now. It's something like that where it's like, okay, now I can be something else. I can let that go, and it kind of reset. And you know, it's nice sometimes. But there's some things where I was like, I shouldn't have cried for that. What the hell? I wish some of the times I wish my dad would have been like, that's not what you cry for. Like, give me a little bit of a like, steer me a little bit. I don't want to have to like that's why people read. So I don't have to learn everything for myself. People have already done the work. All I have to do is read what they've done. It's not your job to fix anyone. You just lead by example. People either follow or they don't. I see the difference between my mom's side, my dad's side, who all hold resentment. Yeah, I get that. I get that, but there's a point of, like I said, like people just stomping around, not listening to each other, not doing anything respectful, just very dysfunctional and not seeing anything wrong with it. Like, and so then it's like I'm supposed to just keep subjecting myself to that? No. No, I don't think that's how it works. I like so my wife, she has a great philosophy. It's like if you're gonna be around me, if you're gonna say you love me, you're gonna say that you care about me. Well, then when you do something to me, like not just do something like, oh, I'm gonna go drink or smoke, and it's like, all right, go do that. It's like literally something to me. You do something to me that I don't like, I don't appreciate, and I talk to you about it, and I say, I don't appreciate that. And then you just go, nah, that's okay. I'm going to do that anyway. That's somebody that, and they claim that they love you and they claim that they respect you, but you can't tell them that they did something wrong. That's it. How can you even be around someone like that? And then they're not going to take accountability. And then they also push it on you. There was a bunch of stuff. There was a bunch of stuff. I don't want to get into it too much, but I just like her philosophy on it. It's like, you don't have to walk on eggshells around me because I will tell you exactly what I don't like, especially if you're doing it to me. Um, and it's not like unreasonable. It's not like they're just doing it. That's who they are. They like to tell jokes or whatever. And it's like, all right, yeah, that's fine. But if it's something that they said directly to you, or they're trying to like one thing, some families like they don't understand. They don't understand when you like they'll ask like they'll pressure you like, why aren't you doing this thing? It's like, who are you to ask me why I'm not doing something? Because I'm an adult, I can do whatever I want. Why are you asking me about it? You know, it's almost like disrespectful. It's like, oh, that's weird. You shouldn't do that. It's like, don't tell me what to do. I'm a grown person. Masculinity is dead. My dad called me a lady boy. Dude, I had a buddy in college that he was like overseas somewhere. I forgot where he was, like the Philippines or something. And he like started dating a ladyboy and not knowing it or something. Um, but then like the ladyboy like called himself out for it. He was like, "Yeah, I'm a ladyboy," and then it was like it was whatever. But it was funny because he was like he didn't. I don't know. He got close. He got close. Are you the spiritual leader? New setup, nice. No, but I wouldn't personally turn a cold shoulder. I've had very bad fights with people I'm very, very close to. I can't do what my dad did. It tore me and my sister apart. I see that, Shelly. I gotcha. Are you the spiritual leader? I am. I am. If you're four tough and as tough as wood bridge with rusty nails getting walked on by an elephant, I'm built Ford tough like a Chevy. Yeah, sometimes they make you feel bad for being for being hurt by them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, the old switcheroony, the old blame shift, the old gaslighting. It's yeah. So the thing is, basically, if someone does that to you, they're basically saying the ball is in your court. I did this thing, and my contention is that they will do it again. So you have to, in a way, it's like, do I want to keep allowing you to do this to me again? Because you are going to slip up and do it again, most likely, because you didn't see anything wrong with it. If you did see something wrong with it, tell me you saw something wrong with it. That'll be very helpful. But if you don't want to see anything wrong with it and you want to say, actually, I did everything right, so you need to change your behavior, I think the ball is in my court. That's how I look at it. The ball's in my court. Now it's up to me. When I feel better about it, I guess I feel better about it. If that's in 5 years, then it was in 5 years. But if you want to, if you want to think about saying something to gain some trust back, or maybe don't do any of that gaslighting, or maybe just take accountability, I think that goes a long way. I also, there's a level of, was there was it on purpose? Were you doing these things on purpose and you didn't just accidentally mess up? When you get really defensive and you don't take um, and you get called out, and then you get defensive and you have like a guilty conscience. You know, when you have a guilty conscience, instead of like, if I mess up, a lot of times I joke around a lot with people that I know or I just met, and I offend people, and some people say stuff, or I can tell, or they'll say stuff, and then it's like, oh yeah, I'm an idiot, and I joke around, and I went too far. I wasn't trying to be an ass. So I will immediately apologize. I'll immediately say, yeah, I don't have to joke like that. You know, not to you. I just met you. Of course, I don't have to do that. I pushed it too far. I like to find where that is. I like to find people's humor. So, but I never have a guilty conscience about it, because I don't not like them because I just met them, or even people I've known for a long time. But if you've known us for a long time and now you're really defensive, and now you have a guilty conscience, it doesn't make sense to me. It's almost like I did this on purpose. I have resentment for you. I have some kind of dislike that I've been holding back, and now it's all coming out. So those are like, those are things you kind of have to question. And then the person never actually says, well, I'm just an idiot. I messed up. So what is the person on the receiving end of the hurt supposed to? And one of the worst things is, no, you're actually hurting me now. You're actually hurting me because you're staying away, or you brought it up. It's like, what? No, that should not be a thing. You should learn that in school, I think, right away. And I think you do. I think you learn that in kindergarten. Sorry you had to go through that, dude. Dirt. Nice beard. Appreciate that, John. This is a stream for the record books. Derek, appreciate that. Thank you. The only good Fords are 1971 to 73 Mustang and 1970 trucks. The rest, straight bombs. My brain is too fried to keep up with all the car comments. I'm built Ford tough like a Chevy. Nice. Here's the gist. Ramon's Ford sucks balls. Mopar or no car? W Pizza. Is he still talking about ducks? Yo, Reboot a Dream. You know, there is one type of person I stand to dislike after long periods of time. Jared, what are you on about? Kind of just like some like people that can't take accountability, I guess. And just kind of try to blame shift and gaslight and just do name calling, you know, when it's just not necessary. That is the dude who kept trying to force me to eat lunch with him and his wife while I was installing DirecTV at his house. Bro wouldn't leave me alone. Oh man, that guy would have, if you would have called him out on that and be like, dude, stop making me try to eat, he would have made you eat that whole dinner. He would have tied you down like they did in, what was it, Seven? What was that movie with Brad Pitt where like they stuffed that guy's face full of beans and he like burst open? They just like kept feeding him. Was it Seven? Something like that? Was that a Brad Pitt movie? Jericho? We need a new poll. All right, let's do a new poll. I didn't realize we were gonna go this long with this stream. This is nice. I might actually make like 5 cents tonight. Yeah, if you have any questions or anything, you know, debt-wise that you want me to answer, I'll answer that for you. I've paid off lots of debt. I essentially just paid off $94,000 in debt. Not to mention the mortgage that I had that was $173,000, but that doesn't really count because it kind of like, you know, it kind of gets mixed in, it kind of gets lost in the wash. So it's not like it was, I don't know. I feel like a mortgage isn't true debt. It's almost like I'm just renting from the bank, but eventually I'll own the house. I'm thinking we've hit the point in the stream where I'm gonna jump on some Fortnite, you guys. But you guys can definitely chat. You guys can definitely talk. We can jump on. Let's see, dude. That fucking guy asked me if I was hungry. I said no. So he goes out and fucking buys me a burger. Kept pressuring me to go sit down and eat with him. Dude made me feel so uncomfortable. Yeah, that's wild, dude. Sandy, Discord. I do have a Discord. Yeah, I do have a Discord. Guys, the only problem is I don't really know how to like send you to it. I think I have a link on my page. If anybody has it, I think you can drop it in chat, right? Yeah, let's spread the love. Let's grow this community again. My wife is she's so supportive of me streaming. I just have other things I have to do, and I really want to get back to streaming more. My wife's so supportive. It's like you got to listen to your wife, right? And you know, but I have to be careful because I have responsibilities. You know that. You guys know that. But she's pushing me to do it. You know, some wives are like, why are you doing that? That's a dumb hobby. It doesn't bring us anything. It doesn't bring the family anything. But not Jem. Appreciate the 25 likes, you guys. But yeah, like, I'm really enjoying this stream. And you can pin that, screenshot the Discord link, then copy and paste. There we go. There's a lame Discord, and then there's an exclusive Discord. Yeah, join them all. Join them all. Streaming has brought dirt many of my pennies. Yeah, definitely. Dude, you guys got to see this. All right, let me show you guys this. All right, dude, I got this sweet desk. If you hit this button, look at this bad boy. It goes up. Check that out. It's going up 40 inches, 41, 42, 43. So dude, we can literally stand up, and I can play video games while I stand up. And that's one of my favorite things to do, actually. Because I need to get after it. I need to be standing. I'm a kinesthetic genius. I need to be moving and grooving. You take out a loan for that desk? I did, but I will pay it off. That's the beauty. I know how to pay off debt. Long distance Big River. Hey, long distance Big River. What's your real name again? I can't see anyone's real name. Are you Soph? Who's long distance Big River? All right, let's get a quick win here and then probably go to sleep. I can't hear anything. Damn, I thought I was gonna make it. First game of the night, folks. Get back here. What the hell, dude? Reload. What is that? Dang. You got me. Yeah, you know what? Chili, that's a good idea. I'm probably gonna play the next time I stream a video game, like not like this, like actually with OBS. It's probably gonna be Arc Raiders. I've heard really good things, and I got a buddy who he's been playing hours and hours of it. And so then I'm probably going to get him to jump on the stream with me, which is what I really like to do. Let's see what I can do here. Well, this is Blitz. I have a lot of fun playing Blitz. I don't know. I think maybe a lot of people don't like to play it, but I just really like it. I'm too close right now. Clean up in aisle 1. Is that trouble? That's double. Where are these people coming from? Get away from me. Get out of there. Oh my gosh! You gotta be kidding me. Oh, man. I know, man. I missed out on so many good moments. I missed out hard, man. I don't really like this kind. I don't really like the Sub-Zero fists and stuff. I liked Blitz last week where you could get the cards, the boons and stuff, and that was nice, but that was nuts. Yeah, you can't stay on top forever, you know? Like, games are gonna get bad. People are gonna lose interest. It's crazy. But if we get a win tonight, that'll be... Ah! I don't want that. I don't know if I like this gun. What's this gun? Dang. How did he know? All right, we're gonna give it one more attempt, guys. I have to call it. I might have to call it. I gotta get up at 4. But the stream was going so well. Name a car for a 1993 Cutlass Sierra Oldsmobile. 26 likes. 436 views. I might make like $1 on this stream. Oh, what's this gun? What do I want here? What do I want? Dual pistol? Oh, I want this. I want this. I don't know what's better. I think this is better. Dude. All right, we got to play one more. One more for Anne. God damn it. This stream will never end. I got to be up at 4. Okay, I can sleep till 5 probably. Come on. Let me emoji with you. Yeah, let me. I'm just glad you did a live stream, Dirt. So glad to see you. Hey, it was good. It was a good turnout. I might have to keep this same. Title. Maybe do this title again tomorrow. You know? What? Give me your gun. Where'd that dude go? Can't shoot this guy. What's that? Shotgun. What? Give me that back. Damn it. Fuck. All right, one more. What? I hit that rock? Come on. How did that not kill him? All right, guys. You guys have a good night.